Welcome back everyone to another episode, and thank you for joining us on this trip. Today we're back at Eston 4x4. Although this episode was filmed in March, and since then Eston was hit by the recent KZN floods, like determined sappers, they rose up and they're stronger than ever, building the park back, making bigger and better obstacles every time. Could we expect anything less? No, of course not. First, it's time to set up our tents and all our gear, surrounded by these picturesque views. I mean, you can't complain about this campsite whatsoever. With camp organised, next on the list is to meet up with Daan and the crew and just chat all things 4x4, Eston, camping, you know, the works. This convoy is looking immensely capable. Have a gander at the rigs joining us on this adventure. Black Betty and Plan B representing the Gen 3 Jimny crew. And now we're on to the initial intro and pleasantries from Daan and the team. After that, we walk the track Daan has planned for us. This will be a great test for these vehicles. Let us know in the comments which vehicle you'd grab the keys to.
You're going to go out. You choose your line there, you're going to go up that rock.
Just for a change, Linton and Warwick are up first through the gates, with everyone watching the lines chosen very, very closely.
Today, good luck. Thanks. It's going to be interesting. Drown the little Jimny, hopefully not.
First proper hairy obstacle is up. A rocky river entry. Knowing Linton, he'll make it look easy. With the help of experienced spotters, making Linton's job a bit easier. Right, ladies and gentlemen, here is evidence that the smallest adjustment can be a great advantage and sometimes can save you from a very costly mistake and putting you in the wrong circumstance. Alright, the time has come, the river crossing. Very quick directions and off they go.
Between the two bushes. You see where the waterfall is? You want to climb up that waterfall.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
not shy on the right foot at all, Linton. Even that was proving to be a tough line for the old girl. Not until Linton found this new gear. Goodness me.
Have it ready, because you know what's gonna. Yeah.
Next up is Daan in his pride and joy of a vehicle. He does not hold back with this rig. Now let's see how the Landy does through this crossing. I can imagine it's going to be slightly different compared to the Jimny with the weight difference. Alright, that boatload more power made things look insane, but the control paid off, Daan. Well done. Linton, now it's your throw at that river exit, but you got to make some space for the rest of us. Over a big slippery boulder with no traction. You got this one, bud. Daan and the Landy to follow. Will the heavier vehicle make a difference once again? Okay gents, it looks like a good time to bring out the winch. Good effort. You didn't hold back, but rather be safe than sorry. We don't want to cause any damage right now. Okay, the big question we've all been waiting for. How will the cruiser match up against this crossing? No pressure, Krish. Right foot and commit, buddy. Don't hold back.
Other way.
look at how those monster wheels carve up that mud. Us who follow laugh, thinking there's no way we are going to make it through that with our small tires. In the meantime, the crew readies the Hilux for the crossing. Protection doing its work today, that's for sure. Guys, I cannot express how important it is. If you want to be doing obstacles like this, make sure you put adequate protection on your vehicle. As you can see, the guys are stuck on pretty much both diffs and the transfer case. This is often where Jimnies have the upper hand thanks to the short wheelbase. Linson choosing to go 2x2 back across the river. The Luxy did well to get that far. That was a well-committed drive. Well done, boys. Right, my throw. Let's see how the new BF Goodrich KM3s hold up. And hopefully I don't get any water in the cab. There's quite a lot of camera equipment. As you can see, I got hung up quite nicely, but I've got all the underbody protection and radial cup protectors that I need. Therefore, no worries whatsoever, just motion on.
Yeah, try.
Okay, right then, Daan. In reverse.
Reverse. Forward. Slowly. Kick it a bit.
As you can see, I'm seriously putting these muddies to the test, but one thing's for sure, I'm so stoked to have this Ranver winch on board. All the rigs are across. What awaits us ahead? First, let's assess some of the damage so far. Initial looks at the next crossing gives us the idea the last crossing was just a warm-up. We were also wondering if it was even more possible to get more difficult. Winch preparation is always a necessary precaution to make in the event you may need it.
Go around it,
Overlanding enthusiasts, if this is not rock crawling, please do us a favor, drop a link in the comments below, because this gets our blood going. This is what we live for, and if you think you've done it better, we'd love to see.
I'm gonna reverse.
wrong place, Red. Don't push the front. Try forward.
Try forward. You got a big rock underneath your left tire now.
Try there, straight. Yeah, go.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Yeah, so I'm going to go forward and try to climb that rock
That
there.
front will do.
Yeah, just like that. Keep that steering just like that. Yeah.
Okay, now you need guys jumping on the rock.
Warwick and Andy doing what they can from dry land to help us through this one, but also find this hilariously funny.
Even than it looks, yeah.
As you can see, the loose rocks can be a blessing and a curse when crossing.
You got two big rocks in the front. Yeah, there's one.
Slops my way, yeah.
Yeah. Slightly left. Yeah. Yeah. Other way?
Other way. Got a rock here?
Yeah.
Bigger shoes. Yeah, jump in the back. Yeah, go for it.
Alright boys, you've given that a proper shot. I think now's a good time to winch.
It should be good from there.
Although it ain't over yet, jump inside with the cab for Linton for this drive.
Okay. Okay, we're going up that way. Keep it, I think other guys are going to need it.
Nice to have a starter motor.
Imagine that.
You wouldn't have even got you.
With Black Betty in the clear, Warwick just giving Linton a hard time because, as usual, there was a last-minute repair before this trip. And to follow suit, we've got the Land Rover with Daan behind the controls. Will these rocks even stand a chance, or is he just going to make it look ridiculously easy? That right there was a great drive considering the rocks. This is about as much fun as you can have off-roading. Check at the camber on this drive. Okay everybody, myself and the Luxy crew decided to come back across the river we entered, as we don't necessarily have the clearance to cross that section. And on the way back, the Luxy got a little bit stuck, and clearly so did Krish. Daan managed to do something that we all hate. He popped his CV, and luckily for him, his Lighty's a mechanic, and it was the opposite CV that Dan had just replaced the day before. So back to the workshop the Landy goes. Even though there was some pretty bad damage done to the vehicles, there's still smiles all round, and that's the lacquer part. This is what we live for. Okay, it's been a proper day. There's been some immense drives, some crazy river crossings, but now it's time for some minor repairs, a cold beer, a bra, and let's just chat all things Eston 4x4.
Also the wheels in the clearance.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. Have no regrets, yeah, I'm tired of my chest on.
The morning rose with a cracker of a sunrise. We crammed some chow down the hatch and hit the trail for day 2. We could not wait. And you guessed it, as usual, recovery gear is back out. We are driving the tough tracks, making new tracks. What has Daan and Dan got in store for us today? And as you can see, today they're in the cruiser because the Landy's taking a bit of a break after yesterday's CV incident. But we're going to have some close-ups on this capable vehicle. Guys and girls, sure, this is something like we've never seen before. Check the terrain we're dealing with here. These are undriven tracks and they are proper obstacles to drive. One wrong move and you could be in a very compromising position. And if you need a gap, here's your chance. Go grab a brew as we navigate this route the Eston team has carved out for us. We're going to be here a while. That look on Daan's face says it all.
It was far from last time. I watched the front right practice.
After some proper work on the run bar, it's time to get the cruiser through this next camber and incline obstacle. Needless to say, the winches were only warming up. Time to break out the snatch blocks and the tree trunk protectors. Nothing excites us more than pushing our vehicles to the limits, and that is exactly why we are here. Linton, you're up, my friend. Let's jump in the car for this short drive before this gnarly incline. Look, we all know the camera angle never does it any justice, but that's still one steep looking hill. Let's see how the Jimny does against the rest of the pack.
Get a little bit better.
Not an angle most people want to put themselves through. We've opted to use the cruiser as our anchor point, being the most direct angle up the incline. And once again, the Runver's in action. Linton is just a passenger at this point. Linton, that was a well-controlled drive. Good going. As you can see, the end of the road is near, but one last push to the top.
I need to go a little bit forward while still attached.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah. You think I made it? Hey? You think I made it? 100%. Just, shall I wait for you? I think so. I don't know what my clutch is going to hold out or not. Don't use the clutch.
Right, ladies and gents, we made it to the top of the mountain. What an amazing drive. Once again, a massive thanks to the Eston team. A unique and awesome trip every time we come here, and that's no understatement, guys. Also, a massive thanks to all of you guys at home who joined us for this trip. Thanks for hanging on, and thanks for watching this far through the video. Just to let you know, we're about to host the Jimny Crusade. 2 days of wheeling, adventuring, learning, recoveries, bras, and so much more. We have a full itinerary, and we're inviting all of you Jimny enthusiasts to come and join us. We will leave the event link in the description below, so you can see more details there. Join us on June 4th to 5th at Eston 4x4. Meet the team and all the rigs. Thanks again for tuning in, and until next time, cheers.